Hey, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. It's Steve from Waiting For Breakouts here, and I'm going to go through the watch list today of absolute banger small cap stocks that we've been watching for a little while. So let's see how they have been performing. We'll start off with INNV. Let's check it out. Yeah, so big pop here. Just what we love, just what we expect. Big earnings blowout on INNV. And we started watching on the blue line because that's when it pricks up our ears with the big pop. And, you know, if you're getting in here, it's an easy 20% right off the bat. So let's hold on to INNV. That's looking pretty tasty. And let's check out the other stocks in the watch list using Trade Vision here, link in the description below. Feel free to sign up. It's pretty amazing, and I get a small, tiny little referral fee if you sign up. It's really cool software, which is what I use. Someone asked me in the comments what software I use, and it's called tradevision.io. You can see it up there. So MI, what's happening with MI? I mean, blowing up, totally blowing up, and just such a great stock. Again, with the similar patterns, trading around 856, so a tiny little micro stock, and it had a little pop, and there's a little bit of interest around here, so could buy the, I put BTD in here, buy the dip on this one. That could have been the brief dip, but it's coming back down to $5, so let's keep watching that. That could be the next Nvidia, who knows. So there you go, it's had that big pivot point change and starting to look kind of interesting, so let's keep watching that. SFL is something I'm super excited about right now, and it's just going higher and higher, so let's keep an eye on SFL. It's been a way up, you know, in the highs, and it's come back down now in this gigantic sloping 200-day moving average is suddenly starting to turn now, and something's happening here. So it's jumped up over $9. We're up in 1030. It will have a pullback, a retracement probably at some point very soon. The RSI is looking pretty toppy. Look at that, historical highs. So I wouldn't buy up here because it's going to come down, but could be an opportunity to buy. HD is HG, Hamilton Insurance. I put no in here, buy the dip, but there just is no dip. So it's not dipping yet, but it will. It really will. And again, historical highs. So we don't want to buy up here because boom, boom, it always comes back down. So keep an eye on this. It's looking pretty good. It's a very flat chart I've made there, but look at that. Slow and steady wins the race. So it will have a pullback. It'll run up the mountain and come back down. So let's keep an eye on HG. And Job had a big pop, so it came down. This is like such a great chart, isn't it? Look at this, and here we go. Something's happening here. So JOB, that's the G group, JGEE, and they had a great earnings. If we just zoom right in here, if only Thinkorswim could have charts like this, wouldn't that be great? So a bit of a blow on earnings. Let's have a quick look at news, see what happened. If anything happened, Friday, Jan 23rd, so nothing much recently. Star Equity urgent G2 urgent merger, so there's something happening here, and someone just dropped 3 mil shares there, and something's happening, so kind of interesting. This is the kind of thing that can just explode up to $5 overnight if some merger happens, but this is kind of interesting. I'm liking G. I might get into this. AVBH is a sort of slow and steady one, and $30, quite pricey, but they're having this massive blowout here where they jumped up, and now they're having a sort of bit of a pullback, probably back to the 20 or 50-day moving average, I would think, but the RSI is coming down. That's great news, so that could be a buy in a few days. Toyo, look at this. Whoa, don't want to be buying around here, but very much respecting the 200-day moving average, which is kind of very interesting, and it will inevitably, you know, it will make a retracement of some kind and probably carry on. I don't expect this line to deviate much from this sort of area, so it will probably continue, I would think, like that. And this chart tool can't really draw with it, but I expect it will kind of fubble along and then eventually take off around January, February, March and April maybe. So we'll keep this in the watch list. This is super interesting. $7. INNV, we just talked about it, has exploded. It's an amazing stock, looks really good. Sing, I got stopped out. Oh no! Thought it was going higher and it didn't. But it's going to come back down, isn't it, as we all know, and it's going to start heading back up. So we'll keep watching this because it's not over for you, Sing. We're going to keep watching you. I got in here, which was, I'd seen the sort of historical patterns, 3 down days, 2 down days, 1 down day, and I thought we would only have a couple, but we had 5 down days, which kind of surprised me. But we will see a green candle here any day now. I mean, if you had big hairy balls, you could buy in here, but I'm going to wait for a green candle to possibly re-entry into Sing, because it's got the classic makeup of something starting to happen here. And if we zoom right out, I mean, where was it? It was a way up. Keep going, keep going. Can it get up there, back up there one day? Maybe. Whoa, it was up at 466. How's that? So very interesting indeed. We'll be keeping an eye on Sing because something here is happening. Trading at around 20,000, and then someone drops 100 million. Do you think they know what they're doing? I think they might do. And so we'll keep watching this. Big pop here out of the blue, and then it's starting to move again, isn't it? Where are we? Notice the volume increasing here. Very interesting. And so Sing is not dead. Sing will return from the depths, I'm sure. Pocky also got stopped out, which totally sucked. I thought this was the pullback here, resistance, but no, it came absolutely tanking down. But that's okay, because my stop losses are, my initial investments are only 1% of my entire folio. That's the initial investments are only 1% of my entire folio. And my stop losses are 10% of that 1%, so 0.1% of my entire folio. So you keep plugging away, waiting for the big ones. That's the aim of the game, and preserve capital. So losing 0.1% is totally okay, and we'll keep watching Pocky as well, because I think there's things happening with Pocky. MTC is just, wait, will it come down to 360-ish? No, it will not. I thought it might come down to here, a la Pocky and Sing, which we just saw. But no, it's just kind of heading along, looking nice. So a little bit of volume spike, but this was the real volume spike. Trading at 800,000 a day, and then 300 million around the dollar mark. So someone dropped 300 mil, and they've made a cool, how much have they made? 300 mil, what's 187% of 300 mil? Quick math. I would say they've made 300, have they made 600 mil? I don't know, but they've made a shit ton of money, and it's popping off again. It's come down, and it's not even come back to that previous resistance. It's just popping off. So that is a tasty trade. HCSG, this is amazing. I love this. This is so cool, and they've had a big earnings blowout, and someone's dropping 3 mil shares on there, and they had a great earnings. So that's that. And slow and steady, that looks very sustainable. This 50-day moving average here, and they've had a big pop, and that will inevitably, I think that'll probably come down, and they will just carry on. So HCSG looks amazing. I really like that stock. This is a bit choppy. ACRE, I'm not into this one at all. I think we'll remove it because it's absolutely bonkers and too volatile for my taste. I mean, if when you gap up and come smashing down, that's just fucked up. So goodbye. And CCO, Coco. No, it's not. It's Clear Channel. Yeah, nice big volume spike, trending up, running right along the 50-day, and then a big pop, trading at around 2 mil each day, and then someone dropping 60 mil, around $2. So 120 mil someone just dropped. Do you think they know something? Maybe they know something about earnings. Just saying, could potentially be. Nothing to see here. Maybe it was Nancy Pelosi, who knows? And really interesting, isn't it? We'll just keep watching this. It's a bit of a gamble. Gap ups are a bit dodgy, but you want to be buying in the dips really around here and around here. And if you got in, I mean, it's tricky, isn't it? You get in here on the big spike, and if you don't wait for that pullback, you're going to get stopped out. So that's very interesting. And I'll do a video probably today or tomorrow on the next phase of the breakouts for this week, because there's going to be lots happening, and it's a very exciting time in small caps. As you may be aware, small caps are absolutely blowing up and outperforming the stock exchange, the NASDAQ or whatever you want to call it, and small caps are really doing well just now. So everyone's piling in, so get in. Why don't you keep waiting for breakouts? Please, if you like the video, please like, and subscribe, and you could also check out that video over there. Many thanks and see you soon. Peace and love. Waiting for breakouts.